But let me talk about single parenting in
Yeah.
this day and age.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy if you're not grounded.
Yeah.
What do I mean? You will be picked by Tom, Dick and Harry. Kwanza vijana wa siku hizi age ya akina underscore. Hawapatii single moms hewa. Wako huko kwa ma DMs. Hi. Hello. Kuna kitu anaoita hi.
Hello.
Aki tafadhali.
Hello.
I keep saying usiniambie hi, niambie go straight to the point.
Beautiful. Now, someone said, I don't know who, but there's someone, it's not me.
Yeah.
So this is not plagiarism. So I said, someone said, I don't know who. You'll tell me. Someone said, know something about everything and everything about something. Now, Wahito knows something about everything. But kwa shule, what did Wahito train for?
Why by then nilienda shule?
That one deserves a high
First
five.
of all, I need
No,
to say
high
this.
five.
I need to say this. I am those children who are brilliant and bright,
Yes.
but I don't enjoy sitting in class.
What?
Like, please stop punishing
Yes.
me with sitting in
Yes.
class. I love practicality, like
Yeah.
practical things.
Yes.
I love learning. Like, I will sit and observe things and learn from them.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm the kind of person, as I was sharing with you guys,
Yeah.
I'm a YouTube junkie.
Yes.
Mimi ninakuaga school of YouTube.
Yes.
Uko ndani kabisa. But anywho, you asked nilisoma nini?
Yes.
Nilisoma shule? Nikasoma shule. I am a marketer by profession. I've done 2 courses. I've done 2 diplomas.
Yes.
I have a diploma in marketing.
Yes.
And I have a diploma in business administration.
No wonder you even know how to manage yourself. In fact, I think God allowed you to study those 2 things, not to manage other
By
things,
force.
but yourself.
Nilizisoma by force.
Because you are a whole business by yourself.
I thank God. I'm
Hey.
not doing so well, but I'm trying.
No, you're not.
I'm trying.
You are doing it.
No,
I know
Makikuyu.
God is proud.
Well, you know Makikuyu.
No wonder.
kugeria
No
meni.
kugeria money. Just right.
Yeah. So that's what I studied. I think that's also what helped me with selling what I do and maybe understanding business a little more. And something new is coming up this year.
Is it?
2024, Mabomupia. So you said
No stopping.
versatility.
Yes.
We've got to explore who we are to the core.
You know, God is, when Moses asked him, when you send me there to Egypt to go get the children of Israel, he asked him, when you sent, now you've sent me there. When I go, who do I say sent me? What did he say? I am. You know what that means? I am who you say I am. If you call me your provider, then that's who I am. If you call me good, that is who I am. So God is not limited to power. He's not limited to goodness. He's not limited to anything. Whoever you want him to be, that is who he is and he becomes. And that is what I love about you, Ahito. I am here to nice you because that is what you are living.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Aki,
I'm nice.
and it is true.
Allow me to say something about what Brandy says.
Yes.
Then I agree with you.
Yes.
God is I am. And
Yes.
I thank God that I am living.
Yes.
I am shining his light in
Yeah.
that way. That I am versatile.
Yeah.
You see the way she says that she learns a new sound,
Yeah.
a new me,
Yes.
a new me.
Yeah.
Remember I told you when I started this, when I wrote it down, for me I was looking at corporate posting,
Yes.
corporate employing, because that's what I knew I was good at.
Yeah.
But see God seeing me in a different way and allowing me to take that path.
Yeah.
And me not holding back despite side eye
Yeah.
and going for it.
Yeah.
And going for it, I need to say this.
Yeah.
I started event hosting or emceeing social events at the age of 40.
What?
Mwache kufanya hesabu.
So we
Teni. Jama na kuona. Jama ameteremsha kofia tena.
Oh my God.
But I started after my 40th
So
birthday.
literally, life starts at 40.
I don't know whether I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know whether I do, because before that I had now discovered paper flowers. I had discovered craft.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether I agree with that, but I think life starts wherever you want it to start.
Yeah.
As long as you give of yourself.
Yeah.
Just give, pour out. Yeah.
Empty the cup.
Empty that cup. Empty that cup so that God can fill it. You know, so that God can fill it. So that God can fill it. And there's always something. There's always something. And then now give it to God and let Him use it.
Yeah.
I struggled. I'll be very honest. I struggled with being a social event MC.
Okay.
Just like the way people will struggle with it. There's somebody who asked me the other day in a hotel. They met me outside. Yani it was a burning question. No, you meet somebody and you're like, hi, how are you? And then even before you exchange niceties, they asked me, are you sure it's okay for you to be an MC and you're born again?
Guy, what?
And I asked her, harusi inafanyagwa wapi?
Good question.
Where do we encourage people to get married?
Kanisa.
Oh, good. There's your answer.
What?
But hizi nyimbo mnaimbaga? I'm like, wewe, wachana na nyimbo. Wachana nazo.
I mean, they're even about love.
Wachana
Those songs
nazo,
are love songs. Yeah.
That is a whole debate in itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Tunaweza keti hapa tuchambue. Hii nyimbo si ya God, hii si ya God, huyu aliimba. We can discuss all that.
But the book of Songs of Solomon, just look at it. What it talks about. It's all about love.
When you're done with questioning, he's okay with it?
Yeah.
I'm okay with
it.
Yeah.
Now,
so I think we actually need to encourage more born again Christians to become event hosts and event MCs.
Wahito, allow me to ask you something on that point of view about born again people. I've realized, especially people who are brought up in church, born again, born again, and we are in this cocoon, and it's a beautiful thing. But now I've found out that there is a point they reach in life and they feel like they have missed out.
They fear tuka.
You know.
You're like,
what can you advise those who are in church? How can you advise them to be? Because I feel like today I was looking at the Word of God. First of all, I enjoy reading the Word of God. God is not a limited God. He enjoys good things.
Yes, He does.
Yeah. Now, when you're in church, it's like we have this mentality, we are not supposed to do this, we are not supposed to do that. So you find most of them, it's like at Hawaiishi, in other
there
people.
Are things we are not supposed to do. And one of them is judging other people. It's true, there are things we're not supposed to do. I think we missed it at the CU level.
Yeah.
High school CU and campus CU. If you look at campus CU, as long as umetoka Nairobi hauwezi kuwa umeokoka. Please. Hauwezi kuwa umeokoka because I remember when we were starting Afleo in Meru. The clips we had to bring evidence of what Afleo is. So we had video clips. And in one of those video clips, actually in the video clip, the way Afleo used to start, there used to be a DJ session, like the DJ would hype, before now the choir comes in, the DJ would be playing his music as people come in and sit and settle. So the DJ at that time was DJ Mo, not DJ Mo huyu wa size 8. Ule DJ Mo mwingine, ule anakuwaga amewa mzungu anaitagwa DJ Mo nani? Huyo. Si zamani alikuwa na Madrid, alikuwa
I remember him.
Ati alikuwa anaitwa Wacha Spice wewe. Wewe wabile. Huyu ni wa Maobi, anaitwa underscore anasema kuna Mo mwingine. Zamani he used to have locks.
I remember him.
The one instruction we were given by our spiritual fathers. Man, I respect these guys. Like Pastor Jack. Okay, Pastor Jack would understand. There are others.
Yes.
The one thing they used to tell us is, please musitulete who you are kona. The issue was the dread.
The dread.
And then you're looking at Mo and how much impact he's had.
And the way he loves God.
How much impact he's had to the body of Christ.
Yes.
And his love for God,
Yes.
and his service, and he's been in ministry for how long?
Yes.
And you're like, I wish I would explain to you that he is not his
He's
hair.
not his hair.
His faith is not embodied
It's
in
true.
his hair.
Mm.
And I think we really need to get out of it.
Yeah.
But we also need to start by our children at home.
Yeah.
It's what we are serving our children.
Yeah.
I was telling some guys the other day, nikikatisha keki. No, nikikatisha keki mimi naongeaga ukweli. I always tell people, saa ya kukatisha keki ni saa ya mapenzi. Kama haukukuja harusi kwa sababu ni ya mapenzi, kanyaga. Because honestly, why do we go for weddings?
Yeah.
So we go to celebrate love.
Yeah.
So see, we need to see that love. See, we need to experience.
What do you tell people to do?
No, I tell people to do the truth. To do the truth.
Which is
to do the truth. Anyway, this is it. Definitely during that cake cutting session, I'll maybe ask guys, share, you know, in an intimate way, because I mean the truth is, when your hubby decides to treat you, he's treating you with an intention.
Right.
It's the reality.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about some of these things. And so people will be like, ew, especially sasa wa kanisa, ew. And I was telling somebody the other day, and I was telling them, see where we go wrong. Yeah. We make these children feel, our children feel, like PDA, public display of affection, is a sin.
Yeah.
So they will always try to show affection in the hidden. Yeah. And you see what happens in the dark? So your child will get a boyfriend, they'll be doing things in the dark.
In the dark.
Because muliwaonyesha. Yeah. Ati ni maovu, ni sin, ni dhambi. But when you literally build your children to understand what intimacy is, which is something we don't have in the African culture, but we borrowed everything else from the West. Then it doesn't make sense. Tuliacha kuishi kwa mud hut. Tukaacha kuvaa ngozi za kodoo, ya busi. But tunaishi kwa nyumba ya mawe. Tuna watch TV where PDA is everywhere. They're even now showing us homosexuality. It's true. But we are scared to show them the real thing, the real love. I'm not saying you
Teaching
go all
them
out.
in the right way.
I'm not saying you go all out. But these kids need to understand what dad-mom affection is and how it's different from them. Yeah. So that they're not trying to peep through a hole and then going to try.
Yes. That's true.
You know? How do we have those wholesome conversations if we're hiding things? And you see, that's what we do in the church. Actually, the couple I was talking to is a Christian couple. It was a pastor getting married. And he was telling me, but washirika watakuwa. And I was like, how washirika? Wengine wao ni vijana. They need to cross over to this other side. How will they understand what it is? If we are scared of talking about it, we are scared of showing it. How are they supposed to cross over? That's how now a guy meets sorry. Can I just controversial me? Let me put it this way.
You are here to know you well.
A young man who has grown up in that home. Mnaona hiyo nyumba. Kwao waliokoka 1942. Wameishi hivyo. Amegrow up kwa hiyo CU ya church ile imeshika kabisa. Ameenda the same CU akiwa campus. Ametoka, amejoin kanisa akiwa hivyo. Then God brings him a girl. This girl has been brought up different. Kwao, she's been brought up maybe in a pastor's home where I love most pastors, by the way. Kwao wanakuaga wale by this generation. Yes. Love is in the air. Like true. They literally show it, and it's unfortunately there are a few that are fake, but most of them are real. So this girl has been shown that love. So she gets married to this young boy. What happens in that house? 2 years down the line, wanashindaga wakienda kwa wazazi. Because this guy, everything he thinks is a sin. She wants to be taken out for dinner, he thinks it's a sin.
It's true.
They sit up. I don't know whether you've gone out with people and they keep saying sasa wale wanakaa aje, sasa wale wanafanya aje, because they were brought up. You know, so let's change it up.
Normalize
normalize
in a good way.
let's normalize. There's no school of marriage, true or false.
It's true. In fact, it's the only institution we start with the certificates
before you go to school.
Yes, we graduate first and then you
go and get a culture shock. Me, I even think I would request our education ministry waeke marriage kwa curriculum ya high school.
It's true. I agree
ya high school. Ianze high school tukisongaga because it's rumbling people out here.
It's true.
People are getting married first year ya university.
It's true. Na wengine hawawani sababu wanataka ni jumulijikuta college mkaanza kumove in kama boyfriend girl within no time.
Let me be very honest. 90% of marriages in Kenya ni wajikuta. Especially men wanajikutaga. Men wanajikutaga. That's the truth. And that's why most now that we are in the events industry, most of the weddings we do are renewal. Like people are renewing their vows. Yeah. Or at least they have.
How often?
It's very rare to get a couple that doesn't have kids.
That's actually what I wanted to ask you.
Or are not already living together.
Yes,
it's very rare.
It's true.
Very rare. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for bringing that concept, and I think it's very important to hear of it. And I think, anyway, let me not say what I wanted to say about somebody, but
Java, are you good?
Anyway,
guys, the camera I'm facing, the guy behind there is an MC. He's agreeing with 90% of what I'm saying.
Is he agreeing? You're putting words in his mouth. Perfect. Let me ask you. To some people, success is bread and butter. To others, is gold and silver. What is success to a Hito?
I think if it was gold and silver, I would not be doing what I do. It doesn't pay, to be honest. The pay is horrible. Horrible. Or the amount of energy you put in, the amount of research, and then somebody asks you, okay, for emceeing, they normally ask you, kuongea tu.
They have no idea what it takes.
I spend 3-4 hours working on a gift box or a project, an art project, and somebody is like, "See me at tatu." Boss.
The work behind, they have no idea.
Then you value my time at 100 bob. Hata hujahesabu ati zile vitu nimetumia.
Sorry, on their behalf.
I love my work at Friends Academy. It pays me as good as I serve. For me, it's impact. Impact is success. If I am able to make an impact, a change in any place I am at, in anything I am doing, then for me, I am.
You're good.
I am
that
good.
Is success.
I need bread and I need butter.
I
do. And right now I need university fee. But at the end of the day,
for you or for who?
For my
hey, congratulations.
Being campus now. Akim na hesabu bado miaka. We're in campus now. And I think I need to talk about us showing our kids business the way the Indians do. But for me, first is impact. Then there's bread and butter. Silver and gold belong to the Lord. He will give me. And He does. He does. The more I put my hands to work, He does. He does His thing.
Let's talk money. Which is your best advice on money someone has ever given you, ama you have ever read, ama you've come up with with whatever, I don't know. Whatever
my mother is so weak. She's mambo ya pesa imemuingia, like imemuingia, but sana about saving. Like my mom will preach to you. We just opened an account for my daughter for saving, like literally, and she literally put her herself to the bank, open the account now, and then now I'll put money. Anytime you save, anytime you put in money, just send me the message. I see you put in, then I put in for you. Like I motivate you. So I think I have learned so many lessons on money. But I think the most important one is money stays where it's respected.
That's true.
Ebu,
it is true, but ebu expound hapo kidogo. Fafanua.
Ushaipatiwa? Ushaikuwa na tuseme pesa already in your account you have some money. It came from somewhere. You have like 20-30 Gs. then somebody gave you 1,000. Unaifiligi sana. Nasemaga, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Asante sana.
Alafu unapitia hapo Sayen, unachukua chocolates 3.
Yeah.
Ukienda home. But imagine you had no money in the account.
Yeah.
You had maybe around 50 bob in your pocket. And somebody gives you 1,000.
Wow.
First, you appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Number 2, you start telling yourself, this 1,000 bob,
yeah.
let me go buy rice, nini. It will push us for another week. Have you seen where the money has stayed?
Yeah.
You had both people had 1,000 bob. This one wasted it on junk or taka, whatever. Yeah. They bought whatever, something that will waste in a few minutes. They'll go and buy drinks or whatever. Then you didn't have anything, so you treat it like, how can it push me further? I'm not saying that people who have it don't respect it.
Yeah.
But every time when you put value to money, like when you see, if you had that 30,000, but you knew that 30,000 is for doing ABCD, you will take this 1,000 and put it into something.
Yeah.
But if you had that 30,000 and you are still not sure even what that 30,000 will do with it, you'll take this 1,000 and you'll do. So money stays where it's valued.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very, very true.
Yeah. So there are days that I don't value money.
Inaenda tu.
There are days.
Let me ask you, are you satisfied with your life? Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
I am. Woo! There's a balance. First of all, I need to say this. I'm a single parent. Couples advice. Follow at your own risk now. But let me tell you something. They also say that the best teachers are those that are outside there.
Oh my God.
Wewe wacha nikuulize. Ushaiona coach mgani anachezaga futa? Yes, alikuwa anacheza futa. But anachezaga futa at that time ana coach. Anyway. I definitely need the money, and money is a big thing, especially for me, because then where is the support? Sini mimi na mimi peke yangu. However, I have also come to learn, and this I need to say to single parents, single moms. Usiseme ati sina watu wa kuni support, sina watu wa kunisaidia, that's why I'm not doing. If the difference between me and I have one kid, right? There's a couple that has 4 kids. There are 2. So what's the difference between me and them? Some of these things I feel are excuses, and I have been doing them for a long time, and I'm now learning not to give excuses. So yes, I need the bread and butter, but I have always tried to work within areas of my interest. So I enjoy
what you do. So you are happy.
And you will notice when I stop enjoying what I do, I run away from
You run from that thing
so fast. Like, forget about it. As I was telling you, for deco, this day it's for me and my pals. If my pals want me to do that, I'll do it because I enjoy it. But I realize there are things, that's the other thing. We start doing things out of passion. We are in events because of passion. But then it starts taking a toll. It starts becoming too much. It starts becoming too hard because you're either pushing too hard or you're not earning enough. You're doing something you love, but you're not earning enough to sustain your living. So it becomes now a toll, and you stop enjoying it. You know, you have to always try and get a balance. I think there's now a balance of earning, and that's why there's some events where I just say, I'm sorry, I may not make it. Or I tell you, Aki, that weekend I'm free. Don't pay me. Let's go and have fun. You know, so that then it's not taking a toll on me. I'm not feeling Aki nililipisha pesa. There is not value for what I'm giving. Because there's also, I have to, and that is one thing people need to learn. You have to have a value. Yourself, you have to have a value for everything that you give.
To gain something, you have to lose another. And I think you gave that analogy. Now, mwanzo. And there are so many people who are living in their comfort zone, but wanataka vitu kubwa, but they don't want to take those risks. What did you give up in order to get to where you are? And what can you tell those people who have refused to grow, yet they want to grow, but wamebaki tu pale kwa comfort zone?
tuko kwa hiyo group na hao. Hata mimi niko hapo kwa comfort zone. To keep fighting with my good friend Mugure about that. She doesn't get it. I also get it. But then I don't do anything about it. I think I had to give up what people think of me, and I think I've mentioned it a lot.
Yeah.
Where people, that imaginary status that people have given me. You know, there's like an imaginary status over here. So and so is this.
Yeah.
But it's imaginary.
Yeah.
Because it's an imagination of what they've created over time. They've seen you and they think you should be this.
Yeah.
But then there's what we think you should be and there's what you are.
Yeah.
Two different things. So if you go by what you think, what we think you should be, if you go by what we think you should be, it means you live a life of pretense because you're trying to fit into where we put you.
Yeah.
But if you live as you, then we have no choice but to keep evolving as we evolve.
Yeah.
All right? So I think what I gave up was what people think of me.
Yeah.
Number two, I gave up a lot of friends.
Okay.
I'll be very honest. Business is not the same as employment. Employment is you go to work, you work the whole day. In the evening, you're free. It's easy. But now adding the ashara to it, you're scaling heights.
Yeah.
And you have lots more to lose if you fail as compared to in
Yeah.
employment.
Yeah.
Right now, if you guys were told Hito the Host is not being able to MC anymore, I'd be the talk of town to a certain extent. Alikuwa anajifanya, alikuwa anafikiria, alikuwa who is she? And especially, you know, Christian ladies.
Yes.
Najua naweza wapatia tea ama ni uji kasupu kakuongelea for some days.
Yeah.
So you have lots more to lose.
Yeah.
So as you're protecting this, you end up losing a lot of friends who you're not either giving attention to, or they feel sometimes even you will be projecting pride, but it's not pride, it's focus.
Yeah.
Like your mind
That's
is, this is where I'm going. So you don't have time for a lot of things. And so sometimes, actually what I've learned is you shed off a lot of people. Along the line, some will come back, some will not, but you have to allow yourself to do that. So I've lost people along the way, which is good, which is very healthy. And I actually think the fewer you have, the better. Is this, I think, analogy where Pastor Peter Kamau shared with us, Pastor Peter of Nanyuki
Church. Yes.
Church imeenda. Sawa. Rev, nisamehe
yes,
for forgetting. But there's this analogy of the four men who took their friend up to Jesus. There are men who took their friend to Jesus and they had to go up the roof and then bring him down. And so the biggest question is, do you have this for? Can you literally call them out and say it is so and so, it is underscore, it is so and so, it is so and so? Can you literally call them out? And do they know that that's who they are to you? Once you have this one, the rest are, just as Taylor Perry says, you have friends who are your stem.
Yes.
You have friends who are your branches.
Yes.
You have friends who are your leaves. Leaves will come for a season, fall off and go. You know, branches can only handle so much. Your stems can only handle so much. Your roots are there to feed you and that's it. You know, feed you and anchor you. So you have to know people and their place. And so that, I lost a lot of people that I thought were really dear and close to me. I had to learn, but then one of the things I have had to learn, which has been hard, is spending time by myself. Oh, that has been hard. Much as I'm a social bunny out here, I have had to learn that for me to be able to refuel that tank, I have to also now shut myself out. It's hard.
I can imagine.
It's hard. As I was growing now, the business side, I also had to give up a little bit of my ministry side and step down from some roles. But there was also, I think for me, there was also a bit of a transition there that was going on at the same time. Nearly lost me, but they even messed me up. And it's taken time for me to pick myself up. I may not talk about what happened in there, but there was a bit of a transition that messed me up. But I had also now to learn to, what's the word? To entrust roles to other people and watch them grow.
Yes.
Which again is also hard. but it's something you learn to do with them. And then when they make it, when you see them literally grow and make it, then you get very excited. So I think the biggest things that I can say is I had to give up is people's kabox that they had put me in, which sometimes you also put yourself there because it's easier to be valued, it's better there. And then there's also now losing of friends.
There's this thing of, you see, especially when you are out there, okay? You are well known by people. And then people think that the person who is famous, like now you have that tag. Most people, especially you here, know you very well. If we are not seeing you in a flavor, we are seeing you emceeing. If you're not emceeing, you are there. You're all over. Now using you as a case study to represent the other people now, the other big shots, like yourself, because you are our big shots.
Excuse me, mate, or big shots?
Yeah. Okay, you wasn't me.
Big shots. Kapel.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Zobu, zobu.
You know. Anyway, unapata, so many people are drawn not to you, but to your success. Some people don't know that they are not loved. It is what they bring to the table that is loved. And that's what now you are saying. After you have lost this thing, now everyone is talking, it's Hito. The same people who pretended to
love you. Remember I said they don't love you. We were talking with mom. Actually, I'm going to mention my mom like 100 times. She's my anchor.
We can tell she's your bestie.
She's my anchor, kabisa. So we were talking with her this New Year season. Among the conversations on money was that conversation on. And people need to learn this.
Yes.
You're only as important as what you bring to the table. And I'm sorry, that does not mean the world is bad.
Wait, let me drop my mic.
You're only as important as what you're putting on that table.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. And
it's true.
And you know, mom tried to tell me, oh, that is so unfair. I was like, no. I told her, look here. I told her, look here. You buy a seedling.
Yes.
You put it on the ground.
Yes.
You have to get manure and put there.
Yes.
Senor, you have to water it.
Yes.
You have to water it.
Yes.
You have to make sure it has the right environment for it to grow.
Yes.
Then it will give you back what?
Yes.
Seed. It will give you back food. It will give you back. If nature is like that, whomstawi? So please, wacheni kusema, oh, anga, ati sijui nani, especially, we have this notion politicians owe us. My friend, kama ulienda ukavote, enda uvote, uende ulale. Kama uende ufanye kazi yako, go look for your money. Stop looking at people and thinking they're there to, you know.
It's true.
There's this habit in the industry, also in our, like, in the work that we do. Yeah? My fellow MCs will agree with me. Your friends will come to you and ask you to host an event, not because they believe in your skill, but because they know you, because you're their friend, you will come cheaper. So you come to me because you think
very unfair.
But remember, I need to put food on the table.
It's true.
I need, yes. And one of the things that I have said and I have said and I have said, our friends will kill our businesses faster than even our enemies will.
It's true.
Because our friends will not, and if you're a true friend, support my business as a client who honors and respects and values what I do. You know, and that's one thing we need to learn as a culture, because hatuna hiyo. Tunaonaga tu our friends are supposed to do.
Yeah.
But you also don't know their seasons. I think I saw somebody post today. They posted that if you want to know people, the people around you, ebu jivurute kutoka kwao kidogo and see. But then you also realize, out of these people who may not look for you, there might be a few who are going through their own seasons that have pulled them back. So you have judged all of them in the same basket.
It's true. It's true.
I have been having this thing in my head since 31st. Guys, let's extend grace to people as we extend grace to ourselves.
True.
just the way you think about your life and you say, I am not able to do. It's the same way somebody else is not able to do. I have had friends who are mad at me because I was not able to host their events. And I'm thinking, I may not afford it.
Yeah.
I may not, I honestly would love to, but I may not. Because as much as you think it's only coming to talk, I need to dress right.
Yeah.
I need to look right. Lazima tujipake makeup sky different.
And you have to move from your place to that place.
And I have to travel.
Yes.
And I am one of the few MCs who has an entourage.
You know?
Si kwa maringo, it's for... See, by the way, it's not
you
for
have
maringo.
A what?
An entourage, but my entourage is not about... See, ile mabazu. You know,
Mabazu.
guys... No. Everybody has a function. They're coming there to make sure your event runs smoothly. They're coming there to make sure service inaendelea fiti. Things are going so that then it makes it easier for me to serve without keeping on nikigwaruzana na your guests. Because guests are as diverse as our skills.
Yeah.
Let
me ask you the last question. And I love that, you know, because even me, I have discovered that thing, and it's not even funny. Once you discover it, it feels bad. Alafu unazoea kujua by the way watu hawakufeel, hawakupendi, ni zile vitu unafanya and what they will gain.
Unapata mtu anakuambia super MC.
You know.
Sasa hizo ametoka kukudiscuss huko nyuma. Anatoka huko nyuma kusema, "Oh mama ujifanya hapa anajua kwa MC na my friend."
Anyway, let me ask you. In this life that we are living in, how is it like being a single lady and at this, wacha tu, ni allow niseme tu hivi juu umeshinda ukisema, hey, my pen, I have to pick it, Java.
Why?
I dropped my mic again. Anyway, and in this generation, how is it being a single mom and a single lady?
I think my biggest challenge... I don't know how to answer this question. You people answer it for me. Hey. Okay. I have been a single mom for all of 19 years.
Where?
Okay, my daughter is 19, so I've been a single mom for about 17 and a half. Because I left when she was 1 and a half.
Okay.
And I've dated here and there.
Yeah.
I have messed up here and there. And then I got to a point where I said, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I am supposed to be found.
Yes.
Ladies, you're supposed to be found. There's a search.
Yeah.
There's a search.
Yeah.
Yes. So chill, wait where you are at and be found.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I think I'll say one, I don't advocate for single parenting as much as I am a single parent and I have done it for a long time.
Yeah.
I think I settled into it. You have dated.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to get back.
Yeah.
But I got to a point where I had to accept that it's God's timing again. It's not God's timing.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Although nimefika pale pa bora ni enjoy. You get it? Sawa.
Right.
I had to accept and bring up my daughter the right way. Because then again, I had to decide which is the focus. I think which we miss a lot. I have seen people, ladies sacrifice their children because they want to get married. I think marriage is supposed to be wholesome.
Yeah.
So if it's not going to bring that wholesome nature of a family, what I care. Let me focus on this young girl. Yeah. And I pray she will get an amazing husband one day. I pray so. You know, and I have tried to show her this is life, this is how it is. And we live and send her to relatives who are married so that she can see good relationships and stuff, because we have nothing to do ourselves. But let me talk about single parenting in this day and age.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy if you're not grounded.
Yeah.
What do I mean? You will be picked by Tom, Dick and Harry. Kwanza vijana wa siku hizi age ya kina underscore. Hawapati single moms hewa. They're not, wako huko kwa ma DMs. Hi. Hello. Kuna kitu annoying ka hi.
Hello.
Aki tafadhali.
Hello.
I keep saying usiniambie hi, niambie go straight to the point. So it's not easy that way. So kuna kukatiwa nonsense. Naitaga kukatiwa nonsense juu hakuna kitu mtu they have nothing to put on the table. Nothing. And unfortunately so many mothers fall for it because they're desperate for attention. They feel lonely. They feel what is it called? They feel they need somebody in their space. But I keep on saying, get busy. That's why I'm busy.
Yes.
Get busy. Natoka Fred's Academy naenda kwa hao. Since I don't have a partner, naingia nafanya kajob kadogo. By the time ni saa ya kupika, me I'm tired, I'm dying, I just want to black out. You know? Keep and I don't mind is the devil's workshop. Keep busy. Keep busy. You know? Because as your kids grow, and especially tunafikaga ka age kengine, kuna wale sasa wa age yangu, watu hiyo wameenda shule, sijui nini, umebaki home peke yako. Keep busy, else ka benten katakuangara tania.
Katapita na
utaangara tanio. You should ask me whether I have experience. But anyway.
Hata vile unaongea ni kama
moving on swiftly.
High five. Cheers.
Be very careful. Let me talk to single ladies. Be very careful who you allow into your space.
Oh my God.
Si lazima akue. And na si lazima ukue na mtu. Si lazima akue na si lazima ukue na mtu. But God akisema ukue na mtu, it's okay. But wacha kuforce issues za kukua na watu. And you can literally see hakuna mahali mnaenda. Because again, what example are you giving to your kids? What example are you giving to your babies? You know? So then there's this thing that now single parenting imekuwa fashion. Siku hizi tunauliza atanikosea lini nitoke. Sijui I thought, sijui I dreamt he was cheating.
Unamwacha kwa ndoto na unaanza kumharas juu ya ndoto. Huyo alikuwa nani kwa dream yangu?
Una pack your things, una left. My friend, to where? Hii dunia ni ngumu. Yani hard. Ni hard. But then raising kids on your own. When you don't have somebody to ask, akiumtoi amenisumbua akili, what will I do? Ama, sometimes I wish even as I'm running my businesses, that I had somebody to ask, babe, what do you think I can do here? What do you think I can do better? Having that eye, that side eye. You have Mose who will tell you, and you only record Shofiti, but I think that. And you know that is coming from such a genuine place because this is somebody who shares your life. They know your dreams, they know your desires. They understood your vision before you. I always tell people when wakikatisha keki, I normally tell the wife, shika kisu. Shika sinona ameshika kisu. Then I tell her, a wise woman builds a home, so it's the responsibility of a wife to build a home. Then I tell the man to cover her hand, and I tell him, if you don't protect her as she does that, then you will not be able to build your empire.
It's true.
Your great grand, you know, the bigger picture aside from the home, which is what legacy are you as a family leaving? You will not have that. So you see, I miss this because now I am building a legacy as I am trying to build a home, which I cannot even say I have a home to build because then who am I building it for? You can only build a legacy by the way.
It's true.
You know? So there's that people miss out on. You know? I think people need to slow down a little bit. I feel so sad that relationships have become transactional. They lack that value that they did before. And I long for days when I'll see relationships like yours where you guys are besties before your spouses, your buddies before your spouses. You know, that when that day comes, when it's not transactional, nimemoa alikuwa anaka size 12, sai yako size 20 juu aliza watu, you really forget about it. You know, you married that girl because just of her body, you know, or she married you because you had money. So when the money leaves, she also leaves. I pray that we will move to another, but it's a generational thing again. So it has to be there. Ladies, acheni kutoka kwenu. Unless you're in a really bad and deep situation that you have to, acheni kutoka home. Aki, it's hard out here. Bringing up kids on your own is not easy.
Not easy.
Yeah,
Being alone
is not easy at all. At all. Mtu anataka kupendwa. Akisema wewe whatever mtajudge. Mtu anataka kupendwa.
Anyway, wow, it's been fantastic. I don't know your last words.
It takes God It is God. It will always be God.
Amen.
Anchor is God. When you look at your order of priority, God comes first. If He's not in agreement with what you're doing, pause. You may want it with all your heart, but pause. I have said so many times, God's timing, God's timing, God's timing, God's timing. Anytime you do something without God, you're bound to fail. So start with God. Let it always be God and then everything else. Number 2, be real. Be you. Always be real. Always be your authentic self.
Yes.
Ulisema aje?
Your authenticity is your monopoly. You know.
Hapo sasa.
Hapo.
Hata sitaongeza zaidi. Be good to people. Be good to people.
Yes.
Your social capital is everything.
Yeah.
You may not have money, but you have the right social capital. Be good to people.
Na hiyo statement inaambatana na ingine ati nilisikia somewhere. Your network is your
network. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. I have really enjoyed myself.
Thank you for having me. Can I come again tomorrow?
Yes, please. And let me tell you, Hito, I will have you here again and again and again. You are a whole vibe. I enjoy being with you. It's always a beautiful thing. You are doing a good job. Ukijiona hapa, aki unajua, hata usiji question, unajua yenyewe kuna vitu nafanya.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Even ndivyo wanapozidi.
Please. You know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. This is Wanuri's Escapade. This is where we get to be ourselves, like Hito is saying over here. Here, no sugarcoating, no nothing, just being real, enjoying life, inspiring ourselves, each other, and the whole world as well. Remember to share, subscribe, click that button. You know, that has inspired the world together. Till next time, God bless you. My name is Beth Wanuri, and this is Wanuri's Escapade. God bless you.